morning. It is a very bright and sunny day. It's a very good day to do a bike review. So here we go. On the right, we have the full throttle, and on the left is the new 2020 1100 Sports Pro. So we will be doing the 1100 Sports Pro review and a short test ride this morning. I will not go too much into the specs as you can Google it online. But what I have here is Andy. He's from Ducati.
Hello, hi.
Let him speak to you regarding about this bike.
Sure. Okay, so what you have here is actually a Scrambler 1100 Sports Pro. It's one of the beefiest models among all the Scrambler family. Basically, this was launched in 2020, this year, and in 2018, Scrambler came out with a 1100. But it was just a normal 1100 with Olin suspension and all that. But in 2020, Ducati decided that they want to do some upgrade cosmetically to it, and they've done so. So basically, as you can see here, they have a so-called lowered handlebar, which is a cafe racer kind of bar that you could use for both freeway stretch as well as on the twisty back roads. So this model actually comes with traction control, cornering, ABS, and 3 riding modes. So I'm sure everyone, whoever gets their hands on this or sit on this bike, would enjoy the feel doing their cafe hopping around Singapore.
In Singapore, we don't have much highway, or it is not a big country that you can go to the B roads to ride this out. So we will just be doing very short city ridings and around the showroom just to have a very quick understanding and feel of how this bike performs. So let's go. This is the first time I'm riding the 1100 Sports Pro. It is an upgrade from the previous model. It is still very nimble, very easy to ride just like the previous model. My impression is Ducati's bikes are very hard and jerky to ride at slow speed, but not this Scrambler. Once you get on the bike, you notice that the posture is slightly sportier than the previous ones. This is because the handlebar is slightly lower to have a little bit of cafe racer look. This bike is so fun, it takes the corners so well. You have a lot of confidence in taking high-speed bends or slow-speed corners. This bike, although it's small, but it fits perfectly for me. I'm 5'10". Let me show you how I look on this bike. The first thing you notice is the change in exhaust or muffler position from under the seat to the side. Handlebar lowered with bar end mirrors to give a more cafe racer look. The fuel tank design has been improved to give a more sleek and a bit more sporty look. I would consider the turning radius for this bike to be quite big. I don't think it is possible to do a 1-lane U-turn. I actually have to do a 3-point turn at a single dual-way road. Okay, let's hear the exhaust note for this. Overall, I think it is a fantastic bike to own in a city. It can split lane, it's even smooth even at lower speed. The seat is also very comfortable. Scrambler seating is still more upright, yet can be aggressive if you want it. The exhaust note is slightly softer than the previous model, but you can always change to aftermarket. I would say this bike is more suitable for riders who want a day-to-day practical bike and a fun aggressive ride during the weekends. Let us know what you think of this bike in the comments below.